My name is Dr. Carrie Pumphrey, and I'm a general dentist practicing with a partner at Blue River Dental Care in Shelbyville, Indiana. I've been practicing for nearly 25 years. We have a large practice, several hygienists. We've got 10 operatories. We're fee-for-service. Shelbyville is a rural area, and so we have a lot of technology in our office, 3D scanning, Cerix, cone beam, iTero. We place some implants. We do Invisalign. We kind of do it all, really. So my partner and I kind of fortuitously found ourselves at a seminar where Dr. Luna was the keynote speaker a few years ago, and went to several of his sessions. In one of those, he shared that he has an elite coaching program we were unaware of. We were, at a mature point in our practice, but still had some things we wanted to accomplish and some things we needed to clean up with the practice and improve. It just sounded like it really fit the bill for where we were at. And so we decided to sign on as clients. We are now in our second year of coaching with him, and it's been an invaluable experience for us. So when we signed on to be clients in Luna's elite coaching program, we knew that we, on the horizon, had hopefully a practice merger coming. There was a dentist in our town who was looking to retire. We've been in touch with him over the years, letting him know we're interested when the time was right for him. And it just so happened that time came to be shortly after we signed on to be coaching clients of Dr. Luna's, and it has been a godsend to us because there are so many things to navigate through a process like that are brand new. You only do it maybe once or twice in your career, and he was able to hold our hands through that entire process, advise us every step of the way in navigating that. We are now on the tail end of that merger. It has probably been the best thing that's ever happened in our practice from a profitability standpoint and a growth standpoint. And so there's no question that we would have struggled to pull it off in general, or to have it go as smoothly as it's gone without having him in the background advising us the steps we needed to take to make it go as smoothly as it has. One of the things that's so nice about being one of Fat Luna's elite coaching program clients is the whole process starts out with him just saying, what do you want out of not just your practice, but what do you want out of your life? I think that can be a little trickier for female dentists. My partner is a female. We're both moms. We're trying to balance being practice owners, dentists, moms, wives, all of the above. That can be tricky, and it gets overwhelming, and we've both at different times kind of felt ourselves reaching a breaking point. And so I think you get enough age and maturity behind you, and you realize that, this snowball can get out of hand here if I don't start to put some things in place that I'm creating the life I want here while I'm growing my practice. And so I really appreciated that that's how the conversation started, is what do you want your life to look like outside of practice? And let's back into that with the decisions you're making to build your business around that. And we've been able to do that. Some of the things make sense business-wise and some of them don't. And he's very clear that I'm here to help you create the life you want. And if that makes sense, great. From a business standpoint, if it doesn't, we'll figure out a way to make it work anyway. So that has been valuable, I think, for both of us, particularly as female dentists. One of the things that we really wanted to focus on with Dr. Luna in the elite coaching program was how to get our overhead under control. And one of the great services he offers is you can look at your financials kind of under a magnifying lens with him. And we got some news that was a little worse than we thought. It wasn't terrible, but we thought we were doing better than we were with overhead. And so he really broke down for us where we had opportunities to improve, what needles we could move to make that happen. And that, combined with the acquisition of the other practice, we have seen huge strides in our overhead control in the last year, and we have him to thank for it. And it's also nice to know that you've got somebody who knows their stuff, who's looking at your financial and practice information and can give you good quality numbers as far as how you're really doing, so you don't have your head in the sand like we maybe did a little bit about how we thought we were doing.
I don't know that we feel the need to work with another dental coach. Dr. Luna has been amazing, and one thing that I just love is that you can truly tell he's in our corner. He's cheering for us, and when he sees our successes, it's like he's part of the team. So thank you, Dr. Luna. I would definitely recommend other dentists to sign up with Dr. Luna with his elite coaching program. Do it immediately, right? Looking back over the year and a half we've been working with him, I can sometimes think to myself, why didn't we do this sooner. So it's been wonderful. I would highly recommend it.
Our overall experience as coaching clients of Dr. Luna's and his elite coaching program has been fantastic. It's allowed my partner and I to have the time together to think about what we want for our practice, to have his expert opinion to make that time efficient. I feel like, we could sit down and hash things over and over and over again, and in one phone call with him, we've got an action plan. We know what we're going to do, and I can't tell you how many times we've gotten off of a phone call with him where going into it, I'm stressed and thinking, what are we going to do about this? How are we going to manage this issue in front of us? And by the end of the hour, we'll turn off the Zoom call, look at each other and think, gosh, I feel better now. I know what to do. It's, maybe it's as bad as I thought, but at least I have an action plan to figure it out. But oftentimes you just feel better knowing that you've got somebody in your corner to help you navigate the challenges of practice, which can feel, as any dentist knows, very lonely whether you have a partner or not. And so it makes it feel way less lonely, overwhelming being a coaching client of Dr. Luna's.